Stop for a moment. Right now, wherever you are, whoever you are, I want you to feel this. What's that weight you're carrying? Is it the sharp cut of rejection, the quiet ache of a dream slipping away, or the heavy shadow of loss that lingers in your soul? What's your name, my friend? Are you sitting in a dimly lit room, heart racing with questions, or standing in the middle of life's chaos, wondering if you'll ever find your way? I've walked through that fire. I've felt the sting of days when giving up seemed easier than going on. But here's the truth that burns brighter than any pain: God sees you. He knows your struggle, and he's whispering a promise to your spirit. Psalm chapter 34, verse 18 affirms that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those crushed in spirit. You're not here by chance. You're on the edge of something extraordinary, a journey where your deepest hurts become the fuel for your greatest victories. So lean in close, because I'm about to unravel a truth that will spark curiosity, ignite hope, and reveal the power God has placed within you. Stay with me and let's discover how your pain can light the path to your purpose. I hurt every day of my life, but I learn through the pain. I struggle some days of my life, but I learn through the pain. Sometimes I want to quit and give up, but I realize it's not my time. In fact, I'm never here to give up. I'm here to go up. I'm here to soar beyond the clouds. I've been homeless. I wanted to give my life up. I have had everything thrown at me. I have been rejected, but I rose above it because I know who I am inside. The question is, do you know who you are inside your circumstances, your challenges, your losses, everything that you have endured in your life? If you're standing on your 2 feet right now, if you've got breath in your body, you are not done. You have power right now. You have strength right now. Don't let anything hold you back. I'm here to give you the message of hope and understanding that no matter what struggle you are going through, no matter what pain you are going through, let your pain be your passion. Let it flow through your veins. God's word in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5 states that before he formed you in the womb, he knew you and he set you apart for a purpose. That purpose isn't to stay down, it's to rise up. Don't quit on your destiny. Don't give up because you had significant losses. Don't feel that because you were rejected in your life, you cannot carry on. How many hours do you put into your craft? How much work are you putting into your ideas? How many times have you taken so many breaks that it pushed you back instead of pushing you forward? How much suffering have you put into your craft? How much suffering are you willing to endure for success? This is the time you need to ask yourself. You need to get clarification within yourself and understand what it is to be successful. Success doesn't take vacations. Ask yourself this: how many champions have you seen in your lifetime? Or do you know any champions? Perhaps maybe you were a champion at one time in your life, but you took a vacation. See, the thing about champions is that there are very few of them, but there are many more people who do not understand the significance of what it means to apply significant hard work, to be able to get the hard work in, and to persevere in their lives. I understand that you get tired. I understand you have those off days, but there are no off days when it comes to success. You have to have the ability to stand up, rise up to the occasion, and get the work done. You've got to suffer through success. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13 declares that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You have to believe in your possibilities. You have to understand that there's only one person who can get it done. If the rest of the team is not doing what they need to do, then you have to take charge. Maybe you don't feel you have leadership qualities, but you do. We are all positioned to lead at some point in time in our lives. But are you prepared to suffer? Are you prepared to go through the nights and the days applying many hours of everything you have within yourself? Have you had that point in your life when you were just so tired and you couldn't push? That next hour or that second hour out because you needed your sleep? Oh, I need to catch up on my sleep. You can't catch up on your sleep. There's no such thing as catching up. It means nothing but going up to the next level in your life. That's what it's about. It's been a long day. It's been a long night. You've been putting in so many hours, but yet are you in a position to quit? Or are you in a position to go hard? Are you in a position to go strong? Are you willing to dig and go as far as you can in your life? Are you willing to suffer? See, you've got to understand when I talk about champions, when I talk about people who are ultimately successful, you've got to remember these people don't take breaks. They don't know what rest is. When everybody's telling you you should rest, you should be working, because if you're resting, then you're taking away the best of yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to commit suicide and bury yourself in your work. There's always going to be a time and place for everything, but what is everything? What is everything to you, and how far are you going to give yourself more? How much more are you willing to give of yourself? Success doesn't take breaks. It's not going to apologize. It's not going to wait for you. It's not going to say, hey, I'll give you a little bit more time and I'll come pick you up later. No, it doesn't work like that. That's not how success works. But you've got to be the one to take the stand. You've got to be the one to go forward. How far and how much are you willing to give of yourself? Are you prepared to suffer? Do you know how many hours it takes to be the best of yourself? Do you know how much work you've got to put in? You can't be in and out with your project. You can't be in and out with your craft. Your ideas are your ideas. Your dreams are your dreams. Now go after them, but understand there's going to be some rocky times. There's going to be a lot of hills that you're going to have to climb. There's going to be a lot of obstacles that will try to stand in your way, but you don't have to take these obstacles and hold on to them. Utilize everything you have in your heart, in your mind, and in your soul, and connect with these things so that you can get the most out of your life. So feel and understand that success doesn't come easy. You don't deserve a reward if you didn't apply the work. You hear often people say, work smart, not hard. No champion, no chance works easy. There is no easy in work. Work is work. That means you've got to put in the work if you want to get something out of it. Just pace yourself, but get to work. You don't have to go fast, but get to work. You don't necessarily have to go slow, but get to work. This is it. This is that time, and this is that moment right now. You look at all these people today. Look at all the successful people. How many times have you looked at your television or saw someone driving up the block with a nice vehicle or someone living in a nice home on top of a hill and you said, man, I wish I had a house like that? Why are you wishing instead of you wishing after it you can have anything you want in your life? Now, I'm not saying materialistic things matter, but let's be honest, we all want the finer things in life, but work must be applied. Work must be done. Suffering is necessary. Putting in those long hours is necessary. Struggling a little bit is necessary. While everyone is sleeping, you should be working. The only friend you've got right now at this moment is success. But let me tell you something about success. Success doesn't have many friends. Success doesn't hold on to many people. Success doesn't connect with everybody because everybody doesn't have the ability to connect to success. So when people question you, why you should respond, why not, why shouldn't I do it, why can't I do it, there's no reason for me to go back now. I need to do this. I must do this and I will carry on. So with or without the distractions in your life, you must continue to carry on. You go to sleep at night, dream, and then make it a reality. When you're up and moving around and everybody's taking a break, you continue to carry on. You continue to suffer those hours. You continue to dig a little harder. When you're working out in the gym and you've been pushing the same weight over and over and over again, sooner or later, you're going to have to suffer and lift a little bit heavier weight if you want to get stronger, if you want to get that tough mass, if you want to get into build up. Everything you do requires evolving, so continue to evolve and press on. Suffer. Suffer through. Build on it. Grow from it. Keep it moving. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. When everybody's out there making mistakes, when everybody's out there not being responsible, are you going to be the one to be responsible? If you are a father, if you are a mother, it is your responsibility to be the best parent that you can be. If you are in charge of a company or you're a manager or anything that requires your responsibility to step up, then it is up to you to lead by example. You have to take the lead, not always following, but leading the pack, leading in the right direction, doing the things that will take you to the levels that you need to go and be on them. But you can't hold back anymore, and you can't say I'm sorry all the time, because your sorry just ain't gonna cut it. Step up to the plate and be responsible. Step up to the plate and do what's necessary. Step up to the plate and do all the things that are required, and then we can talk. Then we can talk about the next thing in your life. Then you can have that intimate conversation with yourself, within yourself, and realize that this is it. Now I've got more work to do. There comes a time in your life where you have to step up to the plate. There comes a time in your life where you have to understand the significance of what it means to be responsible, to have the responsibility to understand that you have to take full control of your actions. Now, many people tend to wait and not get themselves in a position to where they need to be and to be accountable for what they do in their lives. Being responsible, taking full action of everything you do in your life depends on you. Now, many people are waiting for something. They're waiting for something to happen. They're waiting for someone to give them the okay to move on. But this is not something that you need to be thinking about. You've got to realize that it is up to you to make moves to move forward to get the job done. Being responsible, taking full responsibility for everything that you do, from the way you speak, the way you walk, maybe even the way you dress, because your presentation and everything you do depends on you. I'm here to let you know right now, ladies and gentlemen, that you've got to be the one to take action. You've got to be the one to realize that it is up to you to get things done and get them done the right way. Sometimes people just don't want to be responsible. They want to make excuses. They want to hold back. They're waiting for something, as I said before. Waiting is not going to get the job done. Ask yourself when you get up in the morning, what is your daily routine? What is your routine every single day of your life? What did you miss out on? What did you forget? And are you looking for someone to bail you out? This is not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time for you to be responsible for your actions, to have full capabilities of everything that you do moving forward in your life. There's no time to say, I'm sorry. There's no time to say, I quit. When you're saying that you're sorry, don't be sorry, just do better. Do better in your actions, because sorry doesn't always cut it. You've just got to do better. You've got to do better in your life, because if you're holding back, then you can't go forward. You can't get the most out of your life because you're not being responsible. You're not doing the things that are necessary to get the job done. So why do you continue to wait? Why do you continue to hold back if you make a mistake? So what? Make the mistake, learn from the mistake, and press on. But don't sit around and just wait. Don't lie around. Don't be lazy. Be responsible. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Make the mistake, learn from it, and carry on. Who said that you had to be perfect? If you believe in your life right now that everything you do is going to be perfection, then you're making the biggest mistake of all. You just lied to yourself. You believe in something that's not even true. Who said that you had to be perfect? But it is your duty to carry on. It is your duty to do better. It is your duty to be stronger. It is your duty to do all the things that are necessary, so when you get where you need to be, there's more opportunity to get more done. So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, don't quit on you. Don't give up on you. Many people right now in this day and time are making more mistakes and just giving up. They're giving up on the responsibility to do better. What are you going to do? Ask yourself, what are you going to do in this life right now that you have? This is a time to rectify, to clarify, and to identify who you are inside. It's tough. It's not going to be easy, but the responsibilities are in your hands. Everything that you are doing moving forward from here on out depends on you. Again, mistakes are going to happen. There are going to be some mishaps. There's going to be some hiccups in your life, but you've got to be accountable. You've got to own up to it, and you've got to get to it. You've got to get to it with the right mindset and just be responsible. Know this, trust in it, and believe in it. Don't hold back. Make the most of everything that you do moving forward in your life. And when people stand in your way, when obstacles stand in your way from you being responsible, then you need to step up even further and be responsible to remove them out of your presence. This is the time right now, ladies and gentlemen. These are challenging times for everybody, but you still have to be responsible. You have to be responsible for everything that you do. If your emotions are too high, be responsible and bring them down. If you're allowing anger to control you, be responsible and calm down. Calm your storm and stay focused on everything that you do moving forward. This is that time, ladies and gentlemen. Be productive in your life. Be strong in your life. And from the bottom of my heart, keep it moving and conduct your business. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31 proclaims that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. It's time. It's time for you to level up. It's time for you to get out of your routines and start making it a reality and do something unique and different. Struggle a little bit. A little bit. Sacrifice and dedicate yourself because there's no other way. The time is right now to make a difference, to be better than you were yesterday. Now, you may not believe this, but you've got to do more than less. You've got to give a little bit more than less, whether it's on your job, with your family, in the workplace, whatever it is that you're doing in the fitness realm, your nutrition, whatever it is that's holding you back. You've got to take it to the next level. You've got to stop being complacent. You're always looking for the easy way out. There is no easy. How can you be successful in life if it's easy? Why do you feel that easy is the best way to get to the level you want? How do you think a champion becomes a champion? A champion doesn't get it the easy way. A champion is a champion for a reason, and I'm not saying you've got to get in the ring and knock somebody out, but you definitely have to knock out those excuses. You've got to knuckle up, and you've got to buckle up, and you've got to be about your business. Why are you constantly making excuses? Do you really believe that excuses are going to save you? Do you understand what it means that you have to get to a level that you have never been in your life? Do you really have the mental fortitude to level up? This is the time right now for you to recognize the truth about who you really are inside. That's true. Not everybody has what you have. Everybody doesn't want what you want. The question is, are you prepared to get what it is that you want? Are you prepared to make the sacrifices? Do you understand what that really means, or are you going to just be complacent? This is the time for you to recognize the truth. This is the time for you to wake up and realize that there's something that you need to be doing, but you don't need to be doing excuses. You don't need to be so complacent and lazy about what it is that you are consciously going through in your life and giving your life less than giving your life more. Why you socialize yourself with excuses? Why do you socialize yourself with misery? Why do you socialize yourself with being complacent? What are you afraid of? Oh, I get it. You're afraid to fail. You're afraid to go back. No one said you had to go back. All you've got to do is keep pushing forward. You may fall a few times. You may slip a few times, but that doesn't mean you quit. That doesn't mean you give up. That means you must find a way and you must make a win. You've got to continue to dig deeper than you've ever dug in your life. Enough is enough. Enough with the excuses. Enough with being complacent. Enough with giving up. This is the time to recognize your purpose. This is the time for you to recognize your truth and make the most of your life. And if you're not willing to do that, then nothing's going to happen for you. Nothing is going to give you that true opportunity to be the best of yourself. This is not a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is a reality check. Ask yourself, how far have you gone? How much have you given of yourself? Why do you wake up every morning with the same excuse? Why do you wake up every morning saying the same thing over and over again? Why do you feel you need the cup of coffee to start your day? Why do you feel you need to depend on your alarm clock to get up when all you've got to do is just get up? All you've got to do is recognize exactly what it is that you need to do in your life. Now, this is the time you need to make up. This is the time you need to realize. This is the time you need to do the best that you can and give 110% of everything you got. Are you going to be the easy person? Are you going to be the person that likes to go the easy way? Or are you going to go through the hurt, the pain, the blood, the sweat, and the tears to get exactly what it is that you need? No one can get anywhere in life without hard work, and if you're not dedicating yourself, if you're not making the necessary sacrifices, then how can you get to that level that you want to be? Do you really understand what that means? Oh, I get it. You need your cup of coffee to start your day. You need your alarm clock to wake you up. When you take a breath that is your alarm clock, you need energy, breathe a little bit more, and then go to work. You need to level up and you need to go up. You need to stop being complacent. You need to stop making excuses. You need to stop thinking that you don't have what it takes when you know deep inside you can go that far if you truly believe in yourself. Do you realize how many times you've said over and over again that you'll do it tomorrow, your way to the next day, you've got time? You don't have time. You want to be the best. Do you know what it means to be the best you have to continue working on your craft? You have to constantly work on your craft. You can't just stay complacent. You can't be comfortable. You've got to get uncomfortable and you've got to go after it. Going after it every single day of your life is so important right now. Setting yourself back because you're afraid, because you don't understand, there's a lot of things that none of us understand, but that doesn't mean you stop. Sometimes you've got to learn as you go. You've got to make the sacrifices every single day of your life. Stop depending on other people. Stop depending on your excuses. Stop setting yourself back instead of setting yourself up and leveling up and getting to where you've got to go in your life. This is the time, ladies and gentlemen, to stand strong and believe in yourself each and every day of your life. We only have so much time, and every day is a beautiful day, whether you struggle with it, whether it's a sunny day, whether it's a rainy day, but you're still alive and you've got work to do, so don't waste your time making excuses. Don't waste your time being afraid. Don't waste your time being stuck in a rut. Get outside that bubble. Start becoming a reality. Start becoming more than what you think you are. In fact, stop thinking about it and start being about it and live your life. Level up. Live, breathe. Work, be productive. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. I can't. I cannot. I can't. I'll try. I'll try. I tried. How does that sound? Listen to that. I can't. I tried. I'll try. This is not the time to be embracing any of that. The word can't should not exist in your vocabulary, and try, why even bother if you're not going to do everything that is necessary to get where you want to be in your life? Why even bother sounds harsh, doesn't it? Makes you wonder why I'm saying exactly what I just said. Because the time is now for you to recognize that there is no time to be feeling pity about your discussions and what it is that you have inside yourself. You've got to have a different type of conversation within yourself and stop using the word can't and stop using the word try. Now let's talk about con. The word can't, what has it done for so many people, and what has it done for you? Has can't elevated you? Has can't put you in a better place in your life? Has can't made you feel stronger? Has can't made something resonate inside of you to give you the ability to carry on? Or has can't put you in a position where you're just standing still and you're waiting for something? Maybe you're waiting for a handout. Maybe you're waiting for a pat on the back. Maybe you're waiting for someone to hold your hand. Can't, what is it doing for you now? Can't is not something that you need to be holding on to. Can't doesn't do anything for me. It shouldn't do anything for you. What it is that you are seeking in your life and what it is that you are going for in your life, cannot be attached to it. It takes more. It takes much more than the word can't. It is a word that should never exist in your life. Whatever mistakes you are making, whatever failures you have faced, embrace them and carry on, because the word can't doesn't care anything about you anyway. It doesn't love you. It doesn't care about you, and when you have the word can't in your mind, excuses will follow. So how do you carry on? What is it that you need to do, and how far are you willing to take it now? Let's talk about try. Trying seems to be the new thing. Well, I wouldn't even say that it's the new thing. It seems like it's the everyday thing for so many people. Well, I tried. I couldn't put down that chocolate piece of cake. I couldn't put that piece of cake down. I tried. I couldn't get up in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I tried to get up, but I couldn't get up. I tried. I tried to be nice, but I couldn't be nice. I tried everything. You did was try, but you didn't even give yourself the satisfaction of doing. Why not just do it? Why are you trying everything that's supposed to make you feel better because you tried? You really think that people want to hear your excuse? You really think that that's what it is that's going to help you to be better because you tried? Stop trying and start doing. Do it regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the rejections, regardless of how people look at you. In fact, stop letting people dictate you. Stop looking at people as though they're going to rescue you because everything you're doing, all you attach to it is the word try, and you're looking for somebody to say, hey, that's okay. At least you tried. No, stop trying. You don't get a pass for trying. What are you afraid of? You're afraid you're going to mess up. You're afraid you're going to fall down. You're afraid that it's going to be over because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, because it didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. So can't and try should not have anything to do with your life. So if you've been that person, whether it's today, whether it was yesterday, or even if you're looking into the future, how can you even have a future if can't is a part of it? How can you have a future if all you do is try? I want to have a great future. If the future is promising, I'm going to have a magnificent future. That's how you should be thinking. That's how you should be doing, not giving in to can't and try. Because then it becomes a maybe, then doubt, then fear, and then everything else follows behind it. And none of these things makes you better. So you've got to step up to the plate and you've got to get to work and do business, because that's what it's all about. So the next time can't starts to show up, you tell can't to step aside. The next time try tries to manifest itself into your mind and in your heart and in your soul, you tell it, get out of my life, exit away from me. There are no vacancies for trying. There's only you and today. I do business every day of my life. I do business whether I pass, whether I fail. Can't and try will not control my life, and it shouldn't control yours. So keep it moving, be productive, be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, stop trying and let can't go about his business and you conduct your business. I hurt every day of my life, but I learned through the pain. My mother and father are gone. I don't have parents anymore. When I lost my mother 10 years ago, I didn't think that this woman would just leave so soon, but she's gone now. It hurts to even speak about the transition and how she went through and the things that she had to endure, but she's no longer suffering. But I also remember the words that she instilled in me and the things that she would tell me as a young man. She would say to me, son, no matter how hard things get in life, don't let the pain turn you away from your truth. Learn from your pain. Learn from all of the struggles that you will face in life and continue to make a difference in this world. And now that I'm at the age that I am today, I do that every day of my life. And recently losing my father, it became even more of a struggle, and to this day, I still grieve. I still mourn them, but every loss that has happened, it has given me power. It has given me strength. It has resonated through my veins to turn my pain into my passion. Now, the thing you have to consider is that pain is good for you. Pain is going to do so much to you. Pain is going to do things that you could never understand. Sooner or later, you have to realize that through the pain, you grow. You're probably saying, Denzel, why are you talking about all of this sorrow, all of these things that you've dealt with in your life? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to you as though you're here in this place with me right now. I'm opening up to you right now. This is not something that is scripted. In fact, I don't even do scripted speeches or anything like that. I am opening up to you to let you know that no matter what struggles you have been through in your life, no matter how much pain you've experienced in your life, you have to turn it into something greater than your pain. Now, I speak about my parents because they were amazing people in my life, and now it's up to me to carry the torch. So when you lose someone close to you, someone close to your heart, don't ever give up on who you are inside, because they will want you to continue to live on. They will want you to live on because that is exactly what they instilled in you. So today, I will continue to represent my mother and father because that was my greatest loss. My greatest loss was losing the people who gave me life, the people who taught me right from wrong, the people who told me no matter what you do in life, son, don't give up. Don't give up. Fight through the pain. Fight through the pain. If you lose, find a way to win again. If you're hurting, turn it around and make it something greater. Ignite the fire in your soul. It's okay to be human. My emotions and my sorrows, I know how to control them. I understand how to use them. I understand that through every loss, I turned it around and I made it something greater. I made it stronger. I built something. I truly am building an empire of passion, strength, wisdom, and a victory is just waiting for me. Am I done? Absolutely not. Am I stronger every day of my life? Every breath that I take, I get stronger. You can be stronger too. So yes, my pain became my passion. It has taught me to teach others to carry on, to never give up, to keep reaching. And no matter the losses, no matter the circumstances, you don't give up on your life. You keep living. You keep fighting because even through the losses, there are always great victories. No matter your losses, no matter your rejections, no matter your failures, keep living. No matter what you have going on in your life right at this moment, keep living. Because through the pain, you can bring forth your passion. Let it resonate through your soul, through your veins, your mind, and press on. So today and for the rest of my life, my pain will always be my passion. I know that I have life yet to live. For my mother and father, I will live. For my wife and children, I will live. For those who trust and believe in me, I will live. But this is all I can do, and there is no turning back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I say to you all, continue to live your life. Let your pain be your passion. And even if you're hurting inside, turn it around. Make it burn through your veins. Let it burn through your heart and soul, and let it resonate and be powerful than you've ever been in your life. My pain will continue to flow, but I understand that through my pain, my passion will continue to manifest itself into greater ideas. So, ladies and gentlemen, you continue to be strong. You stay encouraged. You don't look back. You continue to look forward. You keep your head up high. You keep rising above the clouds. Keep it moving. Be productive. Be powerful. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you right now to conduct your business. Now let me ask you one more time, what's your name? Where are you at right now? Are you sitting there feeling the weight of your struggles, or are you ready to stand up and claim the victory God has already prepared for you? Romans chapter 8, verse 37 affirms that in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Your pain is not your prison, it's your platform. So rise up. Take that hurt, that rejection, that loss, and let it fuel your fire. God is calling you to be greater, to be stronger, to be the champion he created you to be. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for permission. Start today. Write down one thing, one step you're going to take right now to turn your pain into your passion. Share it with someone you trust. Pray over it. Let the Lord guide your path, as Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5-6 instructs us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. And when you feel that fire burning inside you, don't let it fade. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep fighting. I believe in you, and more importantly, God believes in you. So get up, conduct your business, and let the world see the masterpiece God is making out of your life.